we are on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Leslie Cooper, 222639.
Your Honor, good morning. Richard DiSanto, P33828. Today, I appear as I'm in the counsel on behalf of my client, my right, to plead in time for his violation of probation. Please state your name, sir.
Leslie Cooper.
All right, so Mr. Cooper is currently on probation for operating while visibly impaired by alcohol, which was a reduced plea from a high BAC. And it's alleged that Mr. Cooper tested positive for alcohol on September 11th, failed to appear for testing on October 2nd. And so, counsel?
Your Honor, can I have just one brief moment with my client to put something up?
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor, after speaking to my client and being advised of what's happening today, he wishes to plead guilty as charged to the violation, technical violation number 2. And Your Honor, we have the court's examination and we're ready to proceed.
All right, please raise your right hand. Oh,
1 second, please.
okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
okay. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear from the testimony about to give this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, thank you. All right, and sir, you heard the plea that was placed on the record, the allegations, correct?
That's correct.
As to the allegation you tested positive for alcohol September 11th of this year, how do you plead?
Guilty.
As to the allegation you failed to appear for drug testing October 2nd, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And you've gone over your advice or rights for probation violation purposes, correct?
Correct.
And you signed that document.
Yes.
You understand by entering into a plea, you'd be waiving your right to a contested hearing in this manner.
Correct.
Specifically, the recommendation in this matter is for you to continue and complete all terms of probation, pay a $50 probation violation fee, 15 days jail, increased testing, and 30 days on the alcohol tether after jail. You understand that's the recommendation?
Yes.
Knowing all that, do you still want to continue with your plea?
Yes.
All right, has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No.
All right, counsel, you can please go to your client.
Mr. Cooper, you were on probation to this court, is that correct?
Yes.
And part of your probation was to follow the court's orders and conditions, is that correct?
That is correct.
One of them was no drugs or alcohol unless specifically prescribed to you, is that correct?
Yes.
And about September 11th, 2023, did you have an opportunity to take a alcohol test?
Yes.
And on that occasion, had you consumed alcohol prior to that test?
Yes.
All right, what did you consume?
It was some type of like dessert, but it had alcohol in it. I didn't know until just recently. So,
I can't hear the last part.
sorry. No, I was saying that I had a type of dessert that had alcohol in it, so I didn't know until just recently that it did. Fire.
And you knew that any alcohol consumption was violating this court's orders, correct?
Correct.
And as far as the missed test, you told me you were on vacation on that date, so that was ordered,
Yes.
called. And had you had permission from this court to go on vacation?
Yes.
Were you supposed to call when you were on vacation to see about your testing?
Yes.
And did you do that?
I did, but I forgot to reschedule.
Satisfied.
The court has also satisfied the plea of knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea to the probation violation, indicate based upon that plea of guilty that it will, that attempting a violation numbers 2 and 3 will enter. And counsel adds to the recommendation.
Your Honor, my client did 5 days in jail for first time. He didn't like it. Of course, we would hope to avoid jail this time. He's here to tell you he made a mistake. Yes, he did not follow up. He's not taking it seriously enough, but I told him being on probation is a privilege in lieu of jail and or other consequences that the court can levy. It's the court's discretion to send him to jail today. We would hope that the court, you will note that he has completed the MAD program, he has completed his workforce, he's making regular payments. Your Honor, at one time, he was on the alcohol tether for 30 days. There were no violations. Tether was removed. May have alleviated this if it was kept on, but we're asking today either to put on the tether or give him some type of alternative that he can have in lieu of jail, Your Honor, but he's willing to do whatever the court says this time. Is that correct, sir?
That is correct.
Okay, so, sir, you tested on September 11th, correct?
Correct.
Which was a Monday. And did you test in the morning or the evening?
Morning.
And when did you have this fancy dessert with the alcohol?
It was Saturday.
Saturday,
Yeah.
yes?
Yes.
And what dessert was it?
Honestly, I really couldn't tell you. It's so long ago, I couldn't tell you
Was
what
it
it is.
tiramisu? Was it?
I mean, it was just in a cup, like in a bowl type.
Terry Jubilee.
And
Bananas Foster, does that have alcohol in it? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I know I had like a banana flavor in there, but yeah, I really couldn't tell you what the dessert name was.
Okay, and so you ordered the dessert
Yes.
and you were at a restaurant?
Yes.
And so when you were looking at the dessert menu, it explained what was in there.
Yes.
Okay, and so I'm sure it explained in there what the
Yeah.
ingredients were, one of which was alcohol of some nature,
Yeah.
correct? And you still ordered it anyway,
Yes.
okay. And you want me to believe that that one dessert that had the alcohol in it still caused you to have a positive result at 693 nanograms per milliliter 2 days later?
Yes, because I don't drink because I don't want to go back to jail. I'm not trying to be back on the tether.
Okay. Well, I hear what you're saying about not drinking, but tell me about your pending OWI charges that you have in this city.
That I really can't go into too much depth about.
I understand that,
Yeah.
but you have pending OWI charges
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
yes?
Yes.
Okay. And what was the date of that offense?
That was the day of the 30th.
September 30th?
Yeah.
So just 10 days ago,
Yeah.
yes?
Yes.
Okay. So you just made the statement that you don't drink.
Yeah.
You have a positive alcohol test from September 11th, and you have pending OWI charges that are alleging that you consumed alcohol.
Right.
Again,
That's correct.
while you're on probation for operating while impaired. And one of your probation conditions was mandatory jail for any violations.
Yep.
Which you did 5 days from your violation, April 27th. And what was that violation? Do you recall?
The date you said? Tell me, what was that?
The
one?
the last violation you had in
Yeah,
April.
the last violation in April was, because there was, alcohol in something that I consumed.
Okay. All right. So what I'm hearing from you is that you're not taking accountability for your actions. All right, I understand you're pleading guilty to the violation today, I understand that. But the time in April for your violation,
Yes.
and now this time, you're indicating there's alcohol in something that you consumed.
Yes.
You're not indicating I consumed alcohol. Even if what you're stating is true, you knew what the ingredients were in the dessert and you still ordered it. But also, in my experience, it has been, if you're eating a dessert that has alcohol in it, as part of the dessert, it is not very likely to still appear 2 days later for your testing. And so, taking that with what with the pending OWI charges are, again, this court has concerns with your ability to stay sober from alcohol. So therefore, the court is going to adopt the recommendation in full. You're to continue and complete all terms of probation. You're to pay a $50 probation violation fee, 15 days jail. The court's going to increase your testing upon your release, and then upon your release, you are to have an alcohol tether for 30 days. And this does not address the new charges that are pending, and if there's any violation from that. So you're going to be going today to jail for 15 days.
Okay.
Your Honor, could I add something? Mike? Your Honor?
Okay,
Your Honor, my client tells me he works 3 jobs. Home Depot, Bell Tire, and he does landscape. Of course, those jobs are not gonna be there when he gets out. Is there any way we can have a few days to get his affairs in order, tell his bosses, and then report back on another date?
not this time, counsel. The court has some serious concerns with your client's ability to stay sober and follow the court's requirements. So not this time. The court gave your client time last time to report, which I don't have any information that he didn't report. But no, not this time.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Can I grab my jacket?
You can have, Officer Mazars can grab the jacket for you.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Whose phone is that?
It's all.
It's not off. If I heard it, it's not off. Turn it off, please.
You grab the hat and gloves too.
Sir, please
Have
go
a seat in the
outside to
lobby.
turn that out, to turn that off.
Well, go in the lobby and figure out how to turn it off.
We are on the record in the matter of Christopher Moorhead, 231018. I'm sorry, 1010.
Good morning, Judge. Attorney Corey Westmoreland, appearing on behalf of Mr. Moorhead. Mr. Moorhead, will you please state your name for the record? Good morning. Christopher Moorhead.
All right, good morning. All right, today's the date scheduled for probation violation. Mr. Moorhead's on probation for larceny. And it's alleged that all right, so he's on probation for 24 months. The court also sentenced him to 180 days jail suspended with a jail review in November. And so it's alleged that Mr. Moorhead tested positive for alcohol on September 15th of this year. And counsel? So we're only doing the probation violation. The jail review is not being held today.
That's correct. Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to speak to Mr. Moorhead regarding the allegation and his right to have a contested hearing. We are prepared to waive our right to a contested hearing and enter a guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Moorhead.
Sir, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear from the testimony about to give this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, thank you. And you heard the plea that your attorney indicated, correct?
Correct.
As to the positive alcohol test in violation of your probation, how do you plead?
Plead guilty.
You've gone over your advice of rights for your probation violation purposes, correct?
Correct.
Specifically, the recommendation is for you to continue and complete all terms of probation, pay a $50 probation violation fee, and 30 days on the alcohol tether, correct?
Correct.
All right, and knowing all that, you still want to continue with your plea.
Yes.
Has anybody promised or anything, threatened you or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No.
All right, and counsel, if you can please go to your client.
Sure. Mr. Moorhead, are you currently on probation through the Wyandotte District Court? Yes. As a term and condition of your probation, are you to not test positive for any drugs or alcohol? Correct. Did you in fact test positive for alcohol on September 15th of this year? Yes. You understand that that's a direct violation of your probation? Yes, I do. Satisfied, Judge.
The court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea to the probation violation, indicate probation violation. Well, technical violation number 1. And counsel asks for the recommendation.
As to the recommendation, Your Honor, I would simply just request that be adopted on behalf of Mr. Moorhead. He's extremely apologetic for his actions. we're not gonna make an excuse, but we'll just let you know kind of what happened. He was at a family get together. He did have a family member that passed away. He drank something there that contained alcohol. He found out later. He's not trying to deceive this court in any way. He understands that moving forward, he needs to take full responsibility and know exactly what he is putting into his system at all times, because there's not gonna be any more chances. So with that said, Your Honor, I would simply just be requesting that this honorable court adopt the recommendation.
All right. The court will note that Mr. Moore has been on probation since June 1st, and this is the first violation. And what was the unit drink?
I think she had made fruit punch juice, and she was just giving it to us, allowed us to take some, and that's what I consumed. I should have been more aware, but I do take full responsibility.
How many glasses of the drink did you drink?
Maybe 6 to 8, and she had also paid us.
6 to 8?
Yeah, I mean.
You couldn't taste the alcohol?
No, she had like fruit and it just different stuff. It just tasted sweet. And she gave it some to take home. She was just like giving it to all the cousins.
You didn't feel the effects after 6 to 8 glasses?
It was throughout the entire day.
Yeah, we was there since like 12 o'clock. I would leave till like midnight, just for my cousin. Yeah, I passed away. I feel more sick than anything, so I didn't even think of it. The fruit and stuff was getting just. I do say, more aware.
Right, you need to make sure you're asking what's in there.
Yeah, I asked later and then she did, tell me what was in there, so I was looking for aware of my body, but I do accept full responsibility and.
Okay. Right, because if it does, you'll be in jail. You don't want that, I don't think. No. All right, the court's going to adopt the recommendation here. Continue and complete all terms of probation. Pay a $50 probation violation fee and then 30 days on the alcohol center. So, sir, you still have your jail review in November on the jail sentence. I just don't want you to, I don't want you to think that this is addressing that. Okay. All right. I'm going to have you have a seat in probation and somebody will be with you shortly.
Say something.
Yes.
I'm using something about $50, but I have to pay that today or.
No, we can put it on your balance, sir,
Okay.
which is actually pretty high. So when's the last time you made a payment?
I believe 2 weeks ago, I still made another payment. It was $100. But I talked to the guy, she allowed me to split it.
Okay. Okay, that's good. All right, just want to make sure you're making that payment, those payments, because it is a pretty high balance.
Yeah,
that
no,
you have.
I haven't missed a payment.
Okay. All right, very good. All right, so please have a seat over probation, and then Michelle will get you this information, okay?
Okay,
All
thank
right, have a good day, sir.
No, he's here.
Oh, okay, sorry. And my notes from the screen show a customer. What's that?
He did bond out.
Okay. All right.
Good morning, Judge. Attorney Corey Westmore, I'm appearing on behalf of Mr. Walden. Mr. Walden, please state your name for the record.
All right, thank you. All right, today's the date scheduled for sentencing in this matter on your client's plea to public intoxication and disruptive behavior. And counsel, as to the report, the report, are there any corrections that need to be made?
At this time, Judge, it is factually accurate. There's no additions, deletions, or corrections that need to be made. I would just ask, it's my understanding that Mr. Weldon did already serve approximately 25 days in jail. I would just ask that he can give him credit and just be assessed cost of fines at this point in time.
Okay. Well, if I recall correctly, you just had a case in April. And I think, weren't you sentenced to jail in that matter?
Yeah, I did all 6 to 7 weeks and then.
Okay, so that would have put you out or somewhere in June, right?
Yeah, and then I was supposed to have 3 payments or 2 paid up on that. Well, I had the line worked up. As soon as I got out, that job was gone, because I was 7 weeks in. there, and I talked to him yesterday, he's got a couple.
Right, because if I recall correctly, didn't you state that you, live at the house your boss buys and then you renovate it or something like
Yes,
that?
he buys them.
I just wanted to make sure that was the
and he
same
lets
person.
me stay in them,
Right,
and then when we sell that one, when I get finished, he'll put me in another one. You know
okay,
what I mean?
right,
He's got two for me right now.
okay, no, I just wanna make sure this is the same one that I'm not
Yeah,
sure how I
he
recall
buys a lot of them.
all that information, but I did, I don't know. Okay, and so then this matter occurred in September. And sir, you also have 3 warrants out.
That, I know that I have to pay them, they're out, that's why they won't pick me up, they're waiting for me to send the money in. He said, just come in to the private computer, he said, send that in. No, Romulus told me to do it by the computer, and the trespassing in Inkster, we own that house, so that's ours. I wasn't trespassing, and then Taylor, I still got to go with them.
Right, for disorderly conduct.
Yeah, they never picked me up, though. I was off the meds. See,
Well, whether they
I
pick you up or not, sir, you still need to take care of it.
I know, but I can't, Rome wasn't built overnight, I can only do one thing at a time.
Sir,
I
I understand, but the one in Taylor's been pending since 2020.
Well, I'll make that one my next one.
And even if you own the home, or your boss owns the home for the trespassing one in Inkster, you still need to go to court and address that. sir.
Right, well, yeah, I'm on my way to his house when I leave here now to, talk to him about the keys for what city he's sending me to. I think I'm gonna be working in Wayne, and I'll ask him if we can go into Inkster and get that pulled, cause so we do it. I redid that 4 times, and people keep not paying me, kicked out, so.
And then also in Romulus, the 34th District Court damaged your property.
Yeah, that was, that kid, he lied about that, he said I damaged, mailbox, it looked brand new, I never touched it, they said it was great. Romulus knows, I'll pay, they said to send in 100 at a time or whatever you can, that's 4 or 5 years old, the mailbox still looks brand new. The kid has a lot of problems, but I'm not gonna argue with the court about it, I'll just give the court the money for Romulus. Romulus is good. One Romulus cop saved my life before, so.
Well,
They definitely can't go there without my money, because that's what they want. So why would I go in there? You know how much money I have on me right now? Nothing. That's my whole life savings in my front pocket, so you're not talking to a rich guy here.
well, sir, regardless of the financial status, if you had money to pay fines and costs or post the bonds or what have you, I'm still looking at the same information. 3 warrants. You were sentenced to jail for your matter in April, and you're out for a couple months, and then you're arrested again.
I made a mistake. That day was stupid. I shouldn't have stopped it. It was a mistake. Bad decision, a lot of pressure. It was my birthday the next day. So it was 9/11. It was stupid. I made a mistake.
And so if you're tested right now, sir, what's in your system?
Nothing,
You're not under the influence of anything.
nothing.
When's the last time you consumed any alcohol?
It's been a while. It's been a long time since before Joe. I'm trying to see if I get them them non-alcoholic beers to kind of cut the edge, but I don't even have the edge for drinking.
Do you have an alcohol tether on?
Yeah, and also,
GPS tether.
I don't have those. I don't wake up shaking like that. I
Okay.
wake up with black coffee.
Here's what so sir, it says that it says that they'll pick you up within 50 miles.
Yeah,
Romulus and Inkster both.
right, yeah, but, they never do. If I could at least just go there and take care of it. My mother needs money, and, I don't have any right now. Maybe I can get some for my car.
Here's what I'm going to do, sir.
Yeah.
I'm going to order 60 days jail. I'm going to suspend that jail, and we're going to do a jail review. And we're going to see how many of your warrants you've cleared up.
Okay. Okay, so I got Taylor, okay, so I have the Taylor, it's all right. We'll keep you there. Yeah, clear them up, yeah. Because I know it's Romulus and it's by order. So I can knock them out 100 at a time. Still, I know you guys know. I'm trying to knock you guys out 100 at a time. So we'll see how quick I can get the one. I can get extremely quick at the first.
Sir, it's not just about the money. You weren't there for the arraignment pretrial. So you haven't appeared for your court dates. So I'm not sure why you think it's just about the money.
No.
Please let me finish, because we can only record one at a time. Please let me finish. So you have not taken care of your arraignment pretrial for trespassing in Inkster. You did not appear for your, I believe, probation violation out of Romulus. Taylor, you did not appear for your pretrial. So it's not just about making the payments, sir. You need to appear for court dates.
So just show up here.
Well, you have warrants out for your arrest, so you need to contact those courts as to how you are to handle those warrants. Perhaps now it's a matter of whether or not you have money so you can post a bond to make sure you're appearing. However, now you have a GPS and alcohol tether on, so perhaps the courts will allow you to have a personal bond. I don't know. I'm not those courts. But the court's going to also indicate for you to continue your alcohol tether for 45 days.
Well, that includes the days that I've had on it. So
45 additional days.
Oh, 45, okay, starting today.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. All right. Anything else regarding that, counsel?
No, this time, Your Honor.
How much of a bond did you post in this matter?
It was 500, but it cost me 627. The way they did it.
When did you post the bond?
I was in jail when I posted it, incarcerated.
Okay, I understand that. So that was at the Wayne County Jail. Yes?
Yes,
Okay, what, do you know what date?
I was, I'm not sure, October 3rd, October 2nd.
Okay,
I posted on a Monday, and then on Tuesday.
okay, October 2nd. Well, that's good. You posted on Monday and you already had your tethers on Tuesday, so that's
Yeah,
not a significant
was
delay.
awesome. That's what I was afraid about. I'm taking 2 more weeks.
Okay. All right, as the fines and costs, the court's going to indicate a $200 fine, $100 screening assessment fee, $200 cost of prosecution, crime victim assessment fee, $75, justice system assessment fee of $50, for a total of $625. So, can you do $50 a month beginning December 1st?
Yeah, but what about the old case? I always make.
Well, you have to make sure you have to make those payments. So
Yeah, I'll do
I'm
that.
talking about on this one,
So, how much is the total on this?
$625.
Well, I paid 5 on it.
Yeah, it's the bond.
Right, so whatever the balance is, which would be 125, I believe, unless,
Okay, so
oh, you can do $50 a month beginning December 1st.
yeah, so I know it's 750 and 125, so it'll be 875. I owe you guys. I'll just knock them out quick, which is possible. You guys first.
Okay,
Whatever I can a month, but I will show up every month or every week. That for sure.
okay, well, make sure you're showing up on November 21st and you're letting me know how well you're doing with clearing up your warrants.
Okay.
All right,
I'm just writing down what kind of bill we get it up.
all right, so I'm going to have you, go over to probation so you can just get set up with some of your information here, okay? I'm sorry? November 21st at 9:30. All right, thank you. All
Thank you.
right, have a good day, sir. Stop over at probation.
All right.
All right, we're on the run.